My aunt, Renata Hornstein, came to Canada after the Second World War when she was 22 years old. She flew in a plane that may have looked like this. She was born in Poland on July 7th, 1930. She moved to Rome, Italy, where she lived for 3 years. Then she lived in Paris, France for a year. Then she came to Montreal, Quebec in Canada, where she lives right now. I got a page from the Montreal Gazette from 1951, November 6th. I read some articles and found out some interesting facts about that year. One article had the headline, "Home of Prime Minister cost $590,136.36 to date." In 1951, they were in the middle of building the house for our Prime Ministers in Ottawa. Prime Minister Saint Laurent had moved in the previous summer. When my aunt came to Canada in 1951, she had to move into a rooming house, which is a house that rents out rooms for one or more nights. Another thing I saw in the 1951 newspaper was a story with the headline, "Mrs. Petier appears on count of threat." This was a story about a woman in Quebec who was convicted of being a part of planting a time bomb on an airplane that killed 23 people in 1949. She was sentenced to be hanged on count of murder. Back in 1951, Canada still had the death penalty. But you could still drink Coca-Cola, and the ad in the newspaper said a glass only cost 7 cents. Another ad in the 1951 newspaper was from a company you may know, B.F. Goodrich. Wasn't always making tires, though. They also used to make waterproof footwear. Back in 1951, the newspaper was the main source of news and entertainment from around the world. My aunt wrote a book about her life during the Second World War and coming to Canada after. It's called Horror, Hope, and Happiness. She said the reason she came to Canada was because she wanted a stable place to live after the war, and I think she found it.